presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. Powered by our incredible sponsors: Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Moreland-Bishop McDonalds, Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center, Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, Chick-Fil-A of Marion, The Hub Recreation Center, Legence Bank, Kemper CPA Group, Banterra Bank, the Illinois Army National Guard, the Bank of Herrin, SIU Credit Union, State Farm Kenya Garner, SouthernTrust Bank, Wellness Unlimited, First Southern Bank, Clark Natural Stone LLC, Wit Wisdom, the print shop at Pieces of Learning, Anderson Boys Trash Service, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Marion Plumbing LLC, Urology Institute,
Hello and welcome to Cuss Wilson Gym, the site of this non-conference boys basketball game between the Marion Wildcats and the visiting Waltonville Spartans. This is a different kind of matchup, a unique matchup tonight, as two teams that routinely do not meet really in any sport. A 3A school in Marion versus a 1A school in Waltonville, but a non-conference matchup for the ages, as Marion, fresh off of winning the Nashville Invitational Tournament, will host 1A ranked and undefeated Waltonville in a non-conference showdown tonight. This is our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show ahead of the matchup between the Marion Wildcats and the Waltonville Spartans. This should be a good one. Don't miss any of the action. We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this. We're here live at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. I'm Riley Swinford. This is the Marion Star Swinford Media Group's live stream of live Marion High School basketball here on the Swinford Media Group YouTube and Marion Star Facebook page. Setting the stage before this non-conference affair, as I mentioned in the opener. Waltonville comes into this game ranked in Class 1A, but Marion isn't too bad themselves. They are fresh off of winning the Nashville Invitational Tournament last week. And after a couple days to rest up and prepare, they are back on the court. They are 15-4. Waltonville comes into play 18-0. And this is, of course, the start of a busy weekend of basketball for the Wildcats and for Marion High School. Tomorrow we have a doubleheader, as the Lady Wildcats will host Herrin at roughly 6 p.m. The varsity Wildcats boys team will host rival Herrin at 7:30 p.m. or so. There will be some JV games that might change the start time for those games. We will be live for both of those games tomorrow. Girls action at roughly 6, boys action at roughly 7:30. And you know they're only meeting, on the boys' side at least, with the Tigers this season. Marion and the Wildcat Nation fans will be fired up for that one. But first, they have to take care of Waltonville, which comes into play tonight. Hungry, this is a rare opportunity for them. This is their second time playing in this gym. They beat Meridian, a very good 1A team, back at the Legence Bank shootout earlier this season. But to get a crack at a 3A school on their home floor in late January is a rare opportunity for a school the size of Waltonville. Marion cannot look past them with their attention on Herrin obviously coming into play tomorrow. So this should be a good game. Marion needs to take care of business, hand Waltonville their first loss of the season, and then shift their focus to Herrin, another very good team that's having another very good season. But we'll talk about the Tigers tomorrow night when we have another Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show. This has been our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show before the Wildcats host the Waltonville Spartans. I'll have the tip-off when we return. This is live Marion High School basketball from the Swinford Media Group.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto. I invite you to experience just friendly and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school. We want to get them through that 2 years and get them into a career or get them onto a transfer. But we're also here for the adults like I was. You know, I always knew I wanted to have choices and do different things. I went to apprentice school, I went to lineman's school, and then having the education expanded on that. We have a great event coming up in October 24th. It's a spotlight on John A. Logan College. We are going to have every program we have here on campus here for you to talk to people.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym. We're getting ready for the tip-off between the Waltonville Spartans and the Marion Wildcats in a non-conference affair. As I mentioned in the Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show, this is a rare matchup for a 1A team and a 3A team to play, but give credit to Waltonville. They did not shy away from scheduling up this year. They knew they were going to have a very good team and aggressively put their schedule together tomorrow. In fact, Waltonville will stay in the South 7 and against 3A competition when they go play Centralia, a team that beat Marion. So they're trying to get ready for a potential state run with this group, and they bring their undefeated 18-0 record into Wilson Gym tonight to play the 15-4 Marion Wildcats. We're going to send it down to the floor for the national anthem, and I'll have your starting lineups right after the Star Spangled Banner. That was the Marion Wildcat Band with the national anthem before the Waltonville Spartans and the Marion Wildcats square off here at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium alongside Ross Swinford on the controls. I'm Riley Swinford. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day production of live Marion High School basketball as we get ready for the starting lineups in this non-conference matchup with undefeated Waltonville and 15-4 Marion, which should be a good one. Just want to remind you that tomorrow night we'll be back here live for two varsity contests. First, the girls at 6 against Herrin, followed by the boys at 7:30 also against Herrin. So two marquee matchups against Marion's #1 rival, the Herrin Tigers. Then their only meeting, at least in the boys' side, in the regular season. They do not have a home-and-a-home this season, and it's taken until February 1st tomorrow for these two teams to see each other. Let's meet the starting lineups now for these two teams. First, for the Waltonville Spartans, they will go with #1, Witten DeVore, a 5'11 sophomore. #2, Kyle Cooper, a 6-foot junior, a very good guard, will lead the Spartans out front. He'll be the point guard and do most of the ball handling. #4, Isaiah Lamke, a 5'11 senior. And then in the post, they have some size. #14, Jagger Mayfield, a 6'5 sophomore. And then their go-to player, #23, Gage Peterson, a 6'5 junior and one of the best players in most people's opinion in Southern Illinois. Marion looks like they will keep the lineup that they have been going with for most all of this season. It's a senior exclusive lineup. #2, Kyan Cole. #4, Reese Anthony. #22, Ethan Simmons. #24, Caden Rogowski. And of course, the big man in the middle, Race Hickey. And this Wildcat team took care of business at the NIT last week. We have, of course, had coverage in this week's Marion Star newspaper. If you didn't get a chance to see that yet, a quick recap. They started with an easy 74-26 win to start the tournament over KIPP Knowledge is Power Prep, and then returned to take care of business against Breeze Central on Friday, and that set up a championship matchup with Waterloo on Saturday, and Marion pulled out the 57-53 win to finish that tournament 3-0. Caden Rogowski had 18 points. Kyan Cole had 15. Ethan Simmons had 12 in the championship game. Both Rogowski and Simmons were named to the all-tournament team at Nashville and will be key in getting Marion off to a good start tonight if they are going to hand Waltonville, under their head coach Anthony Lowry, their first loss of the season. Waltonville, of course, tomorrow will play Centralia. As I said, Marion cannot look ahead to the rival Herrin Tigers matchup tomorrow night. They need to first take care of the visiting Waltonville Spartans, a 1A team with just over 100 students in their school, ranked in Class 1A, but they have a very good team. They won the Cesar Verlier Christmas tournament. They won the Christopher Turkey tournament and are coming off of a win over Weber in the Midland Trail tournament earlier this week. So this Waltonville team comes in with a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum, and feels like they can play with anyone, hence the way they have scheduled up, and kudos to their coaching staff and their administration for not shying away from any competition and also having the foresight over the summer that they were going to be talented enough to play this kind of competitive schedule. The starting lineups have been introduced. We're getting ready for the tip-off. Marion will be in their home white uniforms with Marion in the cursive script across the chest, blue numbers and gold trim. Waltonville will wear the road red uniforms with blue numbers and white trim. They will go right to left. Marion will start the game going. Waltonville will go left to right. Marion will go right to left. Referee Shane Bennett will get between Ethan Simmons and Gage Peterson. And the tip comes to Marion. And it's eventually handed to Reese Anthony, who walks it across the Marion M, and that's how this game gets underway. Nice crowd here for this non-conference game. We're expecting a huge crowd tomorrow night when Herrin's here. They try to go to Rogowski in the post, and he can't get it. And instead, it will be Waltonville basketball as Marion shows a full court press. And Cooper will walk it up. He gets across the half line. Sorry, that's Devour. And it's a tip out of bounds off Marion. DeVore wears 1, Cooper wears 2. Lamke wears 4, Peterson 23, and Mayfield 14. Waltonville turns it back over to Marion, so a turnover by each team on their opening possession. It leads to a Kyan Cole open 3, and he hits. Cole has Marion out to a 3-0 start. Waltonville struggling to get it in. They eventually do to Peterson, and he gives back to DeVore. Coach Lowry calls out the offense. And Marion's starting to gain a reputation for how they guard. Starting with that Nashville Invitational Tournament, they got some praise this week online for how well they guard in the man-to-man. And we'll see if they can keep that intensity tonight against undefeated Waltonville. They try to get it to Cooper. He's guarded by Simmons. Cooper just 6 foot against the taller Simmons, and right on cue, it's blocked. Simmons pushes it the other way himself. Stops, pops, open 3, nothing there. Rebound comes to Peterson, and Cooper, who struggled against Simmons the last time down, kicks it to Mayfield in the corner. Back to Cooper. He's out on the volleyball line, guarded by Cole. They swing it to Lamke. Now he gives to DeVore. Stops and pops from 18. It's short. Rebound comes to Hickey. Lost it. Mayfield battles Simmons, and they say last touch by Mayfield, Marion basketball. Sluggish start by both of these teams, kind of feeling each other out through the first minute and 45 seconds. Marion out to a 3-0 lead, courtesy of a Kyan Cole 3. Now they give it to Rogowski, draws Cooper. Now another open 3 from Cole. They've given Cole 2 wide open threes. I don't know if that's scouting or accidental. And then Peterson boxed out Hickey. And Hickey can't get around him, and he's called for a foul. That sends Curry into the game for Rogowski. And a quick sub, sophomore in for a senior. And Curry has been the 6th man for this team all year, playing with a little bit of an injured shoulder that kept him out early, but Marion likes the 5 seniors in the starting lineup. Peterson, guarded by Simmons, sets up the offense. Now it's Mayville. Waltonville having a hard time getting in their sets with Marion's pressure. Driving and drawing a foul. Nice take there by Witten DeVore, the 5'11 sophomore. Picks up a foul on Cole. That's now 2 fouls on Marion, 1 on Hickey, and 1 on Cole. And DeVore's at the line, makes the first of 2. Takes his time, makes them both. 3-2 Marion early in this game. Sluggish start by both teams as Cole pushes it across the timeline. Give it to Simmons in the corner. Tries to drive, kicks out to Hickey. Now it's Curry. Swing into Cole. Waltonville in a man-to-man. Cole thought about another open 3, but he kicks it back out to Hickey, guarded by Peterson. Now it's Cole, his 3rd 3 of the game, no good, and another foul on a rebound. This one goes against Curry, and Waltonville's doing a good job boxing out. And if you box out and get position, you can get that call. That's now twice that they've whistled Marion for coming over Waltonville's backs. In transition, tipped out of bounds by Anthony, as he prevented a layup as Kyle Cooper thought he got behind Marion's defense there before Anthony surprised him by knocking that one out of bounds. Waltonville inbounds. It's Mayville in the corner, guarded by Hickey. They swing it to DeVore. Gets a step on Curry. Shot fakes him. Goes up over Hickey and scores, and a good start for Wit and DeVore. And he's got Waltonville to a 4-3 lead. Nice crowd here from Waltonville, some blue and red in the stands. And lots of regional basketball fans here as well to check out this matchup as the conference is off tonight. Simmons tips in the missed shot, and Simmons gets on the board. The last time we live streamed, Simmons had 30-something points. Trying to pick up where he left off the last time we were live here for a game. That was against Cahokia. Peterson on the left wing. Swings to DeVore, and now an extra pass to Mayville. They want Peterson in the post. Mayville tries the left-handed three, and it's good. Jagger Mayville, the 6'5 sophomore, hits a three in the corner. And Waltonville leads 7-5. Curry tries to answer the other way. No good. Hickey's there to clean it up, and he draws a foul. And that goes against Kyle Cooper. First foul on Waltonville, and Reese Hickey, who Waltonville doesn't have any answer for. Most teams don't size-wise. Did a good job early boxing him out, drawing the foul, but they let him get an offensive board there, and once he got the ball, they were beat, and they had to foul him to prevent the layup, but they catch a break there as he misses the free throw. Marion's first free throw attempt of the game was no good. Hickey will try the second. Takes his time. Back the rim, no good. Missed them both. Missed opportunity there for Race, the senior big man who is bound to go to Ren Lake next year. Cooper sets up the offense. They get Mayville. He just hit one from that spot. Thought better of it this time. They swing it to Peterson. Working around is DeVore, guarded by Cole. Gets a high ball screen by Peterson. Marion sends the trap. Picks it up. He's got to get rid of it. There's a count. And Coach Lowry wanted a timeout, but the referee calls 5 seconds, and Marion's pressure is giving Waltonville a little bit of trouble early in this game. And this is no disrespect to the type of schedule they traditionally play, but Marion's got a little bit more size and physicality and athleticism than most of the teams they see in the Midland Trail Conference and the rest of their 1A, sometimes 2A schedule. Blake Blue drives just into the ball game, and he's greeted with the block out of bounds by Peterson. So Marion has Simmons, Cole, Curry, Blue, and Rogowski in the game. Anthony and Hickey both have subs on the bench right now. Cole hit an early three. He's been quiet since. Now Coach Gillespie tells him to pull it out. Curry resets the offense. Works inside. Kicks it out. Cole's tried a lot of threes early in this game, and he hits his second one. It looks like Waltonville is intentionally leaving him open, and twice now he has burned whatever scouting report Waltonville came up with. And Curry fouls Cooper. Cooper handling the pressure that time. Now it's 2 on Curry, 4 on Marion, so Waltonville will shoot the rest of this first quarter. Next foul on Marion will be their 5th, triggering the bonus, of course, the new rule that went into effect last season. Mayville doubled, finds the open DeVore, gets a step on Cole. Cole recovers, but DeVore shoots it anyways, and it's good. And he's got 6 to lead the Spartans, and they have a 9-8 lead. Pretty competitive through the first 6 minutes of this game. You never know with a 3A and a 1A how these two teams will match up, but so far it's been a good one. Simmons hits a three. Marion's getting a lot of open threes. Waltonville's really packing it in, and Marion's taking advantage. That is now three threes that Marion has hit in this ball game. Curry will take a seat with the 2 fouls. Anthony back in. And all of Marion's points so far have came from Simmons and Cole. 6 for Cole, 5 for Simmons. DeVore sets up the offense. Kicks out. Peterson will try the 3, and he hits. The talented Gage Peterson, one of the region's best, just hit a three to put Waltonville up 12-11. Rogowski, shot fakes. Kicks out. Blue will try a three. Marion's shooting a lot of threes early in this game, and Marion's coaching staff groaned after that one was airballed to the opposite side. It gives Waltonville a chance to add to their lead. Peterson on Blue. Swings to Cooper. Hickey will check back in, I'm assuming for Blue at the next dead ball. Waltonville runs their offense. They've got 24 Riley Stewart in the game now. Peterson wants another three. That one doesn't go. Rebound Simmons ahead to Cole. Pulls it out. Anthony drives. Kicks to Cole. He's feeling it. And he hits. That's now 3 threes for Kai and Cole. 9 all on threes for Cole, and it's 14-12 Marion. Gillespie wanted a timeout, didn't get it. And Waltonville with a minute to go in the opening quarter trails by 2. Stewart just in the ballgame, guarded by Rogowski. Now it's Peterson, guarded by Simmons. Waltonville takes their time. Mayville in between the circles. Wants to get rid of it. Gives to Stewart. Works on Rogowski. Hands off to DeVore, who's had a nice opening quarter. Just a sophomore for the Spartans who wear red. Undefeated coming into tonight's game. 35 seconds to go. They dump it inside Peterson. Goes up, thought he was fouled. Rebound Marion. Simmons ahead to Cole. He's feeling it, thought about it. Gave to Anthony, gets it back. Now he'll try a three. Should have shot the first one. Rebound Simmons. And they say walked. Marion a little bit sped up right now offensively. Coaching staff telling the Wildcats to slow down. They could have held for the final shot, but instead Waltonville with a chance to tie or take the lead before the end of this rapid-paced first quarter comes to an end. High ball screen, Peterson. DeVore to the right corner, fadeaway jumper, tough shot, no good. Rebound tipped around. Lots of bodies on the floor, and that's how the first quarter will end. Marion leading Waltonville 14-12 in a marquee non-conference matchup. So far, it's lived up to the billing. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats!
Oasis Home Center is Southern Illinois' premier showcase for the largest selection of the best appliances, flooring, cabinets, and more. Visit Oasis Home Center, where inspiration meets unbeatable value. Explore our showroom and discover why we're the region's trusted choice for home upgrades. The Oasis experts offer up to 4 years interest-free financing and no money down options on the area's greatest choice of manufacturers. Oasis Home Center in Marion. Online anytime at oasishomecenter.world.
It's Waltonville ball to start the second quarter, 14-12 Marion after 1. A back and forth first quarter that lived up to the hype. We'll see how the second quarter goes. Marion sends the pressure, which gave Waltonville some trouble early. We'll see what adjustments Coach Lowry made during the break, and that one, if that's any indication, I should say, is not a good sign as they turn it over against that Marion pressure, and it will be Marion ball with the 2-point lead. Marion has their 5 senior starters in. Anthony, Rogowski, Cole, Hickey, and Simmons. Rogowski on the left wing. He's been quiet. Tries to drive, gets his shot blocked by Mayville. And Waltonville runs the other way. Cooper across the half line. Gets a screen from Stewart. Cut off in the corner. Now Stewart thought about the 3. Shot fake, spins, lost it. Last touch by Marion, according to referee Matt Miller on the baseline. And the Spartans will inbound. It'll be Cooper to trigger. It's Peterson in the post. He goes up and scores. Peterson has 5. All tied at 14. 7:12 to go before the half. We'll have our Johnny Logan College halftime show at the end of this quarter. Cole's been feeling it. There's another one. Kyan Cole, 4 threes, 12 of Marion's 17 points. And Waltonville continues to leave him open. At some point, the Spartans are going to have to get out and guard. Stolen by Cole. It's been the Kyan Cole show here. And he missed the layup. If that would have went, you would have known it was going to be a good night for Kyan, as he got the steal, picked a pocket on one end, took it coast to coast to the other end, but just came shy of a three-point play opportunity. Instead, he'll be at line shooting 2. The senior guard been playing really well down the stretch for the Wildcats. Makes the first of 2. Marion now 1 for 3 at the foul line. Reese Anthony, Race Hickey, Ethan Simmons, Kyan Cole, and now Callahan Roper in the game for the Wildcats. Cole, 1 of 2 there. So Marion just 1 of 4 shooting in their own gym at the foul line. That's something, you know, irritates Coach Gillespie and this Wildcat staff. Peterson got it across, hands to DeVore, and the Spartans will set up their offense. Marion with its biggest lead, just 4 here in this opening half, which has been back and forth. Peterson kicks, open 3. DeVore had the hot hand early, now he's gone cold. Cole has not, he got the rebound, kicks it ahead to Anthony, back to Cole. Thought about the 3, instead it's an extra pass to a wide open Simmons for 3. Right decision there to make the extra pass, and it pays off. And Ethan Simmons, who has 2 threes and a 2 of his own to go with Kyan Cole's big night. Those two have all of Marion's scoring, combining for 21 points. They have a 7-point lead. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
It's the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
We're back here live. Waltonville ball after a timeout. Marion up to its biggest lead. 7 points, 21-14, 6 minutes to go before the half. Waltonville trying to keep this one from getting out of control. They've been struggling with Marion's pressure, and they call a kick. So Waltonville will have to inbound again. It's DeVore to inbound. Stolen by Marion. Anthony ahead to Cole. Off the glass to Simmons. And Marion staff is frustrated. They wanted Cole just to lay it up. Instead, they tried to get some style points and get this big Marion crowd on their feet. But instead, it's a rebound off a miss, and it goes to Waltonville. DeVore, wild shot, no good. Tipped around, gets his own rebound. Kicks out, open Stewart, left-handed three, no good. Waltonville doesn't capitalize off Marion's miscue on the fast break. And they sub Rogowski back in. Lamke comes back in for the Spartans. Cooper takes a break. So they have DeVore, Lamke, Peterson, Stewart, and Mayville. Marion counters with Simmons, Hickey, Rogowski, Cole, and Anthony. A 1-3-1 look now for the Spartans. They run a lob play, and Simmons capitalizes on that alley-oop. At first you don't succeed, try again, and they get Simmons on the lob in the half court this time, and it's a 9-point Marion lead. Waltonville looks a little bit frazzled right now. Peterson tries to make something happen to end the run, and they get Marion on a foul on the floor. Now Waltonville will inbound under its own basket after the Marion foul. Jump ball stolen by Simmons, a chance for a run out, and he's fouled and he missed the dunk. They say it was a common foul. Nothing dirty there as Simmons was gonna throw it down before Lamke came out of nowhere to prevent the dunk with a foul, and that's how they teach it. Before you let someone get an open dunk, go ahead and foul him, and kudos to Isaiah Lamke for not going for anything but the ball and potentially injuring Simmons, who was helpless as he went up through the air. Simmons having a very good game right now. Building off the last time we were here, he now has 11 points. Cole has 13, and that's still all of Marion's points. 1 of 2 at the line for Simmons. And now who else but Kyan Cole? He has felt it early. He has 16, and Marion's lead is 13. Waltonville is not used to being down like this, undefeated so far this season. We'll see how they deal with the adversity. A good test for the Spartans coming in here to Wilson Gym. Mayville, three's no good. Marion wants to run. They feel like they have an advantage in the half court before Waltonville can set up the 1-3-1 zone. Simmons slicing to the basket, and he's fouled. And Marion's had a couple opportunities where they could have had a three-point play, but unable to finish through the contact, have left some points on the floor. And Simmons will be at the line. The chance to build on this 13-point lead, and Waltonville doesn't know how to stop this Marion run. Blue and Stacy in for the Wildcats. Simmons, 1 of 2, rebound Peterson. Marion's not shot its best at the foul line, and they're still up 14. Peterson walks it up now, hands to Cooper. Cooper has yet to score, and Marion has held Peterson to just 5. Those are normally the 2 that make this Waltonville team go, and right on cue, Kyle Cooper gets a basket to stop the Marion run, and it's back to a 12-point game. Cole with the hot hand hits a 2. His first field goal inside the three-point line, and he has 18. Early in the game, Waltonville, it appeared on the scouting report, had said they were going to leave Cole open, and he's torched them for 18 points, outscoring Waltonville on his own. Simmons has the other 12. Peterson drives in, steps back out, now works against Simmons, lost it, and a foul on the floor. Marion's coaching staff did not like that call by Shane Bennett. That foul goes on Rogowski, his first. Second foul on Marion this quarter. And another chance for Waltonville to inbound under the basket. They've done this quite a few times tonight. Marion's done a good job preventing any scores out of bounds plays. Wild shot there, no good by DeVore. Marion comes with it the other way. Rogowski swings to Stacy, who just checked in. Good to see Jared Stacy getting some minutes early. A guy who was not originally in the rotation this season. Rogowski drives, kicks it out. Simmons, open 3, and he hits. Simmons with 15, and the lead is 17. 33-16 Marion. The Wildcats playing well coming off the NIT. championship run last week, but a couple days off. You don't know if they can keep the momentum going after sitting for a couple days and having to practice, but it appears the Wildcats are still playing strong coming off that championship run at Nashville, their first tournament title of the season. Forced shot there by DeVore, and Peterson chases it down, but he's out of bounds. And Waltonville just searching for answers offensively. And they find themselves down 17 and in a tough spot here if Marion can stretch this over 20 before the half. Waltonville 17-0, Marion 15-4. Rogowski up for two, and Rogowski's first 2 points of this game. And the first time someone other than Simmons and Cole have scored for the Wildcats, which is pretty amazing that they built this lead with only 2 guys scoring. Waltonville continuing to struggle. They turn it over. Marion's lead is 19 with the ball. 2:14 to go before our John A. Logan College halftime show. We'll have the performance from the Marion High School Winter Guard coming up for you as part of our John A. Logan College halftime show. Blake Blue double team, got rid of it to Anthony. Simmons thought about the long three. Now thinks better of it. Crosses over, kicks to Anthony, open in the corner for 3. Outside of the way they've shot at the free throw line, Marion has shot very well from the floor tonight, and the lead is 22. Peterson wants it in the post, goes up and scores and draws the foul. 7 for Peterson. He's been a bright spot for the Spartans. Foul goes on Simmons, his second. And Peterson with a chance at the line for one more, and this is exactly what the Spartans needed to stop the bleeding. Free throw is good, completes the old school three-point play. He's now got 8 to lead the Spartans, and it's 38-19 Marion. Anthony walks it up, hands off to Rogowski, and they swing it to Blue. Cole to Anthony, back to Cole. Thought about it, inside Simmons, kick out Blue, corner 3, another air ball. He's airballed it twice from that spot. Now a foul on Anthony, and that will put Waltonville in the bonus. First foul on Anthony, and Marion will allow Waltonville to dig themselves a little bit out of this hole at the foul line as they will shoot for the rest of this quarter. 1:13 to go before the half. And it's Witten DeVore at the line for the Spartans, a sophomore. Number 1, he makes the first. He's got 7. Cooper has 2, Mayfield has 3, and Peterson has 8 for all of Waltonville scoring. Second free throw too strong. And Marion up 18 with the ball, 1:05 to go before halftime. Callahan Roper will check in at the next dead ball. Waltonville's gone back man. Mayville guarding Cole, swings to Simmons, back to Cole. Those two have led Marion, accounting for all but 5 of the Wildcats' first half points. 33 between Cole and Simmons. Blue on the right wing. 40 seconds to go before the half. Blues missed 2 threes, thought better of it that time, and Marion's going to go ahead and use a timeout to set up their final play and use the rest of this 35 seconds, I would assume. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable, call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic. It's just whatever you need, we'll talk about it. So just give me a call.
Out of the timeout, it's Marion ball. 30 seconds or so remaining before the half. We'll see how Marion manages the clock and see what the coaching staff drew up here. For the Wildcats, leading by 18. Waltonville undefeated, struggling in this first half, playing up against a 3A school. Marion's done exactly what they were supposed to do, and it hasn't looked like Marion looked past Waltonville at all, thinking ahead to tomorrow's game against Herrin. Under 10 to go before the break. Rogowski forces a three, and it goes! Buzzer beater three for Caden Rogowski gives Marion a 21-point lead. Rogowski with 5 first half points. Waltonville playing on the road, playing up in a 3A game tonight, trailing Marion 41-20. We'll have the Marion High School Winter Guards performance for you as part of our John A. Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We'll have some halftime stats for you as well. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business. 618-925-1215, or you can check us out on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
(41-20) Marion at the half. You're going to look at the Marion High School Winter Guards halftime performance here on our John A. Logan College halftime show alongside Ross Swinford on the controls to my right. I'm Riley Swinford. We'll have Bill Swinford with us tomorrow night as part of our doubleheader when the Herrin Lady Tigers start at 6, followed by the Marion Herrin boys varsity game at 7:30. So plenty of basketball for you this weekend as part of this Marion Star Wildcat Game Day programming schedule this weekend. We'll also be live a couple more times before the season comes to a close, and as well as Marion's playing right now, why not? Everyone wants to see this team. One of the best seasons they've had in a long time, especially under head coach Gus Gillespie. He's had a lot of good seasons at Marion, but this might end up being his best one yet in terms of record. We'll see how far they go in the postseason. He's been to a super sectional in his time at Marion, but this team here appears to be rounding into shape at the right time. They're 15-4, winners of the Nashville Invitational Tournament last week, and you didn't know how this was going to go tonight with Waltonville coming in undefeated. At 18-0, Marion in 3A 15-4, and you just never know when you cross classes like that how the records translate, how the different competition levels go. But as I said in the opener, kudos to Waltonville, not shying away from any tough scheduling. They will play Centralia tomorrow afternoon, a quick turnaround. They'll play that game at 1:30. And then they'll go back into their Midland Trail Conference with Odin and Patoka, Weber, Grayville, and then a non-conference game with Carlisle, Cesarville, Johnston City. and Riverton before wrapping up with Wayne City Sisney in a non-conference game at Thompsonville to wrap up the regular season. So this Waltonville team puts together a competitive schedule. They played Meridian, another state-ranked team, at the Legence Bank shootout here early in the season. And they've played Goreville, they've played Fairfield, they've played Norris City, and then of course DuQuoin and Cesar is part of the Cesar tournament. So they've played a lot of bigger schools than they traditionally would play against, and Coach Anthony Lowry over the summer putting this schedule together knew he was going to have a talented bunch, and he was right as they come into play tonight undefeated. But Marion is no slouch. They're 15-4, a couple of losses. The two of their losses were in the back-to-back days to start the season on November 29th and November 30th, losing to Glenwood and Warsaw, finishing just 1-2 in the opening tournament to start the season up in Jacksonville. And the verdict was kind of out on the Marion team at that point. Who are these Wildcats? They came in with some preseason expectations, but starting 1-2, people didn't really know if the Wildcats were legit or not, but they responded in a big way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row over the next month before losing to Rochester 56-52 on December 27th. So they went from November 30th to December 27th without a loss. They bounced back the next day on December 28th to beat Limestone for third at Taylorville. Then lost a conference game against Centralia. Then we had all the weather cancellations with the snow and ice. They had a 13-day layoff, a lot of time to get in the gym, a lot of time to practice in between snow breaks and cancellations. But once they finally got back on the floor, it's been nothing but good for the Wildcats. We were here on January 17th when they beat Cahokia 70-55. And then it was Nashville, as I said, beating KIPP 74-26, Bree Central 50-48, Waterloo 57-53, and now leading Waltonville here tonight 41-20. Let's go ahead and go inside the numbers, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, our official stats sponsor on all of our Marion Wildcat Game Day live streams all school year long. Special thanks to the folks at Kemper CPA Group LLP who have been our sponsors for the stats for several years now. Starting with the visiting Waltonville Spartans, who came into play tonight undefeated. Gage Peterson, the junior 6'5" forward, number 23 in red. He has 8 first half points. He hit a 3, has 2 twos and a free throw for 8 points. Witten DeVore had most of the offense early, then he went quiet. He has 7. Kyle Cooper has been quiet. He has 2, and Jagger Mayfield hit an early 3 to round out the Spartans scoring. For Marion, it's been mostly 2 guys, Ethan Simmons and Kyan Cole. Cole has 18, and Simmons has 15. Rogowski has 5, and Anthony has 3 for the rest of the scoring, as Marion led just 14-12 after 1. Marion kind of does this. They start slow, low-scoring first quarters. They kind of go through a kind of feeling out the other team phase, kind of sluggish out of the gates, and then they really have turned it on in the second quarter. It's what they did against Cahokia the last time we were here, and today they did that as well, outscoring Waltonville 27-8 in the second quarter to open up this 21-point halftime lead. We'll take a quick timeout. This is our Johnny Logan College halftime show. The Wildcats are back on the floor shooting around after a brief halftime speech. We'll be back with more news and notes in the second half when we return. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features. Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
It's a place to work hard, to learn, and to grow. It's a place to relieve stress and unwind. It's a place to have fun and enjoy time together. It's a place to be in your own space, to work out alongside friends, or to be part of a bigger community.
The Hub is the place where you belong.
Visit thehubmarion.com for more info.
Thanks to our sponsors: Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Moreland-Bishop McDonalds, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, Chick-Fil-A of Marion, The Hub Recreation Center, Legence Bank, Kemper CPA Group, Banterra Bank, Illinois Army National Guard, the Bank of Herrin, SIU Credit Union, State Farm, Kenya Garner, SouthernTrust Bank, Wellness Unlimited, First Southern Bank, Clark Natural Stone LLC, Wit and Wisdom, The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning, Anderson Boys Trash Service, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Marion Plumbing LLC, Urology Institute.
It'll be Marion ball to start the third as they lead 41-20. And a chance to build on it coming out of halftime. We'll see what adjustments Waltonville's made. And Marion with an unforced error there. It'll be a turnover. Waltonville basketball, and Waltonville catches a break there, and we'll see if they can chip into this big Marion lead. Waltonville has been a team that's rallied a few times this year. They trailed Goreville at the Cesar-Valier Holiday Tournament by double figures in the second half and came back to win. And right on cue, Kyle Cooper hits a shot, and it's back to 19. And now a timeout. Coach Gillespie doesn't like his team's focus coming out of halftime, and they're going to burn a 30-second timeout to talk it over. We'll take a quick 30-second break as well. Waltonville trying to keep their undefeated season alive here at Marion.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
Out of the timeout, it's Marion ball. Coach Gillespie didn't like his team's energy after going into halftime with such a big lead. And it's a missed shot, a turnover, and a foul in the first 30 seconds for the Wildcats. So we'll see if they can get themselves back fired up as they are sluggish out of the halftime break. A little full court token pressure here to try to maybe jumpstart this Marion team's energy. Waltonville, meanwhile, has got to get some offense going. They never really found a flow in that first half. They were really bothered by Marion's defensive pressure, which is definitely, and right on cue, a turnover, but a different level than Waltonville's used to seeing. Cole to Rogowski. Up with the right hand for two. 7 for Rogo. And both teams have a basket to start this second half. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Anthony's done a nice job on Cooper, who definitely has Marion's respect. Marion sends the trap. Anthony knocks it out of bounds. Waltonville to inbound. Lamke into Cooper, works on Anthony. Tough shot, and he hits. A new focus for Cooper coming out of halftime. He's got 4. He only had 2 in the first half, now 6 for the game. Cole dumps to Hickey inside. Kick out Anthony, 3. Rebound Hickey. Marion with a second chance here. Marion works it around. Simmons, who had a strong first half inside. Rogowski blocked by Peterson in the post. Now to Cooper. Stopping, popping. Tough shot there. And looks like Coach Lowry must have challenged Cooper at halftime as he has came out more aggressive offensively. Noticeably more aggressive offensively. Simmons, tough shot from 18. Simmons now with 17. Marion's lead back to 21. Peterson trying to get across half court, pressured by Simmons. He does. At the volleyball line, sets up the offense as the point forward, number 23 in red. High ball screen, Mayville. Peterson working inside. He draws the foul, and it's on Hickey. And Peterson will have a chance at the line for 2 as Peterson just had to make something happen there. His teammates weren't getting open. He was trying to trigger the offense. And just drove and drew the contact and has a chance at the line for 2 more. He was 1 for 1 before that miss. That sends Cam Curry, who picked up 2 early fouls, back in the game. Hickey now will sit with 3 fouls. He's picked up 2 of those really fast in this third quarter. Peterson splits a pair. It's a 20-point game now, 45-25. On our Watermark Auto Group scoreboard, Curry runs the point, guarded by Cooper. Swings, Simmons, shot fake. Now it's Anthony, pulls it out. Waltonville showing a 1-2-2. Or more of a 1-3-1, I should say. Anthony to Curry. Mayville in the corner. Back to Curry, guarded by Mayville. Swing. Cole, who felt it in the first half. No shot there. Now Waltonville with a chance to run the other way. Peterson cut off Cole. Tried to get it to Mayville, and they say it's last touched by Mayville. Missed opportunity there in transition for the Spartans to get this game back under 20. And it's Marion ball. Curry will run the offense. When Curry's in the game, they like him to do most of the ball handling. Curry now to Anthony, the other primary ball handler. They swing it back and forth, side to side. Simmons, skip, Curry, extra pass, Cole, shot fake, Curry, drives, kicks, Anthony sets up, Rogowski no good, rebound Peterson. Ahead to DeVore, who's gone quiet after a strong start. Waltonville just has not had much flow offensively. And right on cue, a turnover. It's Cole with the run out, and he scores. Good decision that time not to throw it off the glass as he tried in the first half. And 20 now for Kyan Cole, trying to be our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. And now he takes a charge to build his case on the other end as he stepped in front of Gage Peterson, and that's a big guy coming towards you. And Kyan Cole, the senior, with the whereabouts to step over and take the charge. That triggers a Waltonville timeout, so Marion up 22, trying to hand Waltonville its first loss of the season.
Want to know one of the best ways to show your Saluki pride? I'm Luke Martin, voice of the SIU Salukis and proud owner of a Banterra Saluki Visa debit card. Being able to use a Saluki branded debit card with no fees at more than 55,000 ATMs and special Saluki offers is a perk. Knowing that my transactions go towards supporting SIU is a win. Plus, Banterra is the bank that you want as a partner. Stop by a Banterra branch for details. Banterra is a proud supporter of regional athletics. Member FDIC.
Marion ball out of the timeout, leading by 22, 47-25. 3:39 to go here in the third quarter. Cole in the high post to Curry, slashes to the basket. First try, no good. Second try, no good. Third try, no. Three chances there by Curry. Can't get any of them to go. Waltonville catches a break as they finally get a board. Now Marion sends a trap. Cooper in trouble. Stolen by Anthony. Finds Cole, and he's fouled and scores. It's been that kind of night for Waltonville. And Kyan Cole single-handedly putting Marion on his back with one of his best games, if not his best game. The senior making plays. 22 now for Cole and a chance for one more at the line after the hoop and the harm. Hits it. Waltonville sends some subs in. Mayville and Lamke will sit. Stewart and Klingler in for the Spartans, trailing by 25. Marion's doubled them up. 50-25 on our Watermark scoreboard. Nearly another steal, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Marion. Good energy there by Cam Curry. Just did not have enough floor to stay in bounds. Waltonville will inbound, but they've really struggled with this Marion pressure tonight. DeVore walks it across, splits two defenders, and Rogowski tried to tie him up, but instead they say a foul, and I think this one will go on Cole. No, they say Rogowski. Rogowski and Cole were both near the action there. They gave it to Rogowski. Now Waltonville underneath their own basket, inbounding. It's Cooper now, dribbling it out. Gets a high ball screen from Peterson. Marion not letting Waltonville find any space. Suffocating defense for the Wildcats. Another steal, another time on the floor for Anthony, who's been on the floor a lot tonight, diving for those loose balls, and it leads to a Cam Curry run out, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Marion with a chance to get this to a 30-point running clock. Curry will be at the line looking for his first points. Picked up a couple early fouls and didn't get much run in the first half. And if there is a negative for the Wildcats tonight, it's their free throw shooting. 6 misses at the line for the Wildcats. 4 for 10 now. 40%. That will help. 1 of 2 there for Curry. Peterson inbound. Marion up 26. If this gets over 30, we'll have running clock. I don't think anybody saw that coming as well as Waltonville's played this season. If Marion was favored, it wasn't by this much. And the kinds of competition Marion has played showing versus what Waltonville's used to seeing. And that's no slouch to Waltonville. You've got to play the teams on your schedule, got to play the teams in your conference. But night in, night out, they just do not get challenged in this kind of fashion. And now they'll catch a break there as Stewart is fouled. That is 6-foot junior Riley Stewart, number 24. Foul goes against Simmons, who now has 3. With this big lead, though, that shouldn't really matter as Stewart hits the left-handed free throw, his first points of the game. Makes 1 of 2. Both these teams struggling at the line tonight. Back to a 25-point game. Marion with the basketball, working in front of their own bench. It's Kyan Cole, who's the leading candidate for our player of the game honors, skipping to Curry. Simmons alone on the baseline, now guarded by Stewart. Marion working around, getting some patience now with the lead, but Rogowski can't score. He's had an off night. Walking it across is DeVore, and he scores and gets the hoop in the harm. Foul on Rogowski, who has 4 fouls now and will have to head to the bench. Roper and Stacy check in. Waltonville trying to keep this from being a 30-point running clock mercy rule. That will help as DeVore makes the free throw to complete the old school 3-point play. He is a bright spot for Waltonville. He has 10. Peterson has 9 for 19 of their 29. Simmons, who has been quiet this half, skips to Curry off the bench, has provided a spark, but can't get it to go there. Waltonville with the rebound. They're trying to put together a little bit of a run, make this score a little bit more respectable heading into the 4th. Under 2 minutes to go till we get there. DeVore cut off, swings out to Peterson on the right wing. Closely guarded by Cole. Cutting Stewart, finishes. Riley Stewart with a nice little stretch here, and it's back to a 20-point game. Nearly a turnover there. Cole recovers. Thought about stepping into a 3, but he swings it to Roper. Now Curry. Waltonville staying in their 1-3-1. Curry swings to Simmons. Kicks out Stacy. Extra pass, Cole. Now Roper. Spins. Pulls it out. Might have walked. No whistle. Now it's Curry, under a minute to go in the 3rd. Long possession here for the Wildcats, milking the clock. Cole, the long 3, and it's been his night. Kyan Cole leading the Wildcats with 26 points, a career-high night for Kyan Cole. Waltonville trying to hang around, and they do with Wit and DeVore, who's been their best player tonight, cutting it back to 20. They just don't want to get running clock at this point. Marion with a chance to play for 1. Under 20 seconds to go in the 3rd, up 20, 54-34. It was 21 at halftime, so Waltonville outscoring them by 1 in this quarter, but so far not enough. Cole to Stacy, extra pass, Curry at the horn, no good. Rebound Waltonville, and that will do it. 54-34 after 3. Marion in position to hand Waltonville its first loss of the season. Marion trying to get win 16 before Herrin comes to town tomorrow. We'll be back for the 4th. Don't go anywhere. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day.
Contact Kenya Garner for an auto quote today.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the print shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Waltonville ball to start the fourth. Marion in control, 54-34. Leading by 20. Waltonville did outscore him by 1 that quarter, but they're going to have to pick up the pace, and that won't help if they're going to get back in this game, as an offensive foul on a screen was called. Fourth on Riley Stewart, as he was not set on the screen, and an early turnover just 7 seconds into this fourth quarter. Not how Waltonville would have scripted it. Simmons on the right wing. Waltonville still playing zone. Inside, Rogowski all alone, slips behind the zone. 9 for Rogowski. Probably an off night, and he still has 9. Cooper on the Marion M. Draws 2 defenders. Now it's Peterson on the left wing. Peterson pulls it out. Guarded by Simmons. High ball screen, Stewart. Peterson slashing. Had it taken away from him, and comes to Hickey. That ball was tipped by Cole. Ahead to Simmons, inside Hickey alone. And Marion's came out strong in the fourth. Hickey's first basket, and it's a 24-point Marion lead. Marion still has its eyes set on getting a running clock. Trying to make it easy on themselves heading into tomorrow night's showdown with Herrin. Stewart missed around the rim. He can't foul, he's got 4, he nearly did, and it's tipped out of bounds off Waltonville Marion basketball. Anthony walks it up. Simmons thought about the step back jumper, skips to Cole, he's feeling it, and it's good. 29 for Kyan Cole. Six threes for Kyan Cole, 18 of his points behind the arc. Waltonville has sagged off of him, and he has made them pay. Peterson tries to answer back, no good, rebound Simmons. Cole walks it up. 6 minutes to go in this non-conference matchup. Simmons on the right wing, now back to Anthony, over to Cole. Lob play, Simmons throws it in. He thought about the dunk, didn't have a good angle. And Marion a basket away from getting the running clock. Waltonville nearly threw it away. Ball comes to DeVore. Long jumper's good, and he's had a nice game despite Waltonville's struggles. He's got 15 to lead the Spartans, the lone Spartan in double digits. 27-point Marion lead. Simmons to try to make it a 30-point lead, no good. Hickey gets the rebound, no good. Anthony with the rebound. Rogowski for the 30-point threshold, no good. And 3 missed opportunities there for Marion. In transition, here comes Waltonville. Cooper, no good. Peterson tried to slam it back in, no good. And a foul. And I think Stewart might be done. Instead, they give it to Klingler, his first. Marion with the ball, 4:53 to go. Nice hand there from the Waltonville crowd for Witten DeVore, who has played extremely well and extremely hard and gets a well-deserved break. Rogowski, dribble, nope, no handoff, kept it himself. Now he gives it up. It's Simmons on the volleyball line, working on Stewart. He drives for the flush. On a candidate for our Black Diamond Harley Davidson thrilling moment of the game, as that dunk just put Marion up 29. Second dunk of the game for Simmons. Missed three by Klingler. Marion with the run out. Cole puts Marion up 31, and we'll have running clock the rest of the way. Kyan Cole with 29. Peterson stops the run. Gage Peterson now in double figures with 12. Cole walks it up, slows the pace. No reason for Marion to hurry it up right now. Three-pointer no good there by Simmons. In transition the other way, Cooper forcing the SU, scores. Eight for Kyle Cooper, timeout Marion, just a sub. As Marion will send in Benji Bates, Blake Blue, Junius Jones, Dadrian Wesley, number 15, and number 20, Jared Stacy. So the lone Marion players who haven't been in this ball game have subbed in now. So Marion getting their starters some rest ahead of tomorrow's big game with Herrin. This is about how well you would have scripted it up if you were Marion. Play a good Waltonville team, get challenged a little bit, get out of here with a win, and get your starters some rest. Heading into tomorrow night's big non-conference showdown against the rival Tigers. Marion will be 16-4. Herrin has won 18 games this season. Approaching the 2-minute mark, Marion up 26. Waltonville has some subs in as well. Both teams going to their bench. Mayville cut off. Open look for three, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Junius. Dadrian Wesley swings to Blue. Now Stacy. Stacy driving, tough basket there. Good to see Jared Stacy, another senior for Marion, who played a lot as an underclassman, but hasn't played much this season, getting the scoring column there. Turnover, Waltonville comes to the aforementioned Stacy. Junius Thomas the other way. Wild pass into the scorer's table. Turnover, Marion. Running clock under a minute. We'll have our post-game show for you, our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center post-game. We'll name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. And we'll also name our Black Diamond thrilling moment of the game. We'll also recap the stats. And we'll tell you all about tomorrow's big day of basketball playing here at Wilson Gym. So don't go anywhere after that final horn, as we will update the records. Waltonville will have their first loss on it. Marion will improve to 16-4. But again, kudos to Waltonville for scheduling up here. A chance to come into a 3A school, play on the road on a Friday night in a good atmosphere and a nice gym. This will help them down the road as they try to make a run in Class 1A. Junius Thomas, wild shot. He was out of control. And with under 20 seconds to go, Waltonville just trying to make the final score look a little better. Rebound comes to Benji Bates, and Marion will dribble it out. as Marion will improve to 16-4. They'll keep their win streak going. They'll get ready for Herrin tomorrow night. Waltonville will head to Centralia tomorrow afternoon. It won't get any easier for the Spartans. Kudos to Waltonville for challenging themselves this weekend. But the first challenge goes Marion's way, 69-41. We'll be back to recap it with our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center right after this.
Welcome you back. The coaches at Crown Brew getting coffee.
Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school. We want to get them through that 2 years and get them into a career or get them onto a transfer. But we're also here for the adults like I was. You know, I always knew I wanted to have choices and do different things. I went to apprentice school, I went to lineman's school, and then having the education expanded on that. We have a great event coming up in October 24th. It's a spotlight on John A. Logan College. We are going to have every program we have here on campus here for you to talk to people.
3 hospitals, 1 shared vision. Welcome to a new era of care as we introduce Deaconess Illinois Crossroads, dedicated to elevating healthcare for Southern Illinois. From Heartland Regional to now Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, driven to provide you with the highest quality care every single day. And Union County Hospital is now proudly Deaconess Illinois Union County. All combine innovation with compassion, where your health is our #1 priority. Join us as we redefine healthcare together.
Go Wildcats.
Oasis Home Center is Southern Illinois' premier showcase for the largest selection of the best appliances, flooring, cabinets, and more. Visit Oasis Home Center, where inspiration meets unbeatable value. Explore our showroom and discover why we're the region's trusted choice for home upgrades. The Oasis experts offer up to 4 years interest-free financing and no money down options on the area's greatest choice of manufacturers. Oasis Home Center in Marion. Online anytime at oasishomecenter.world.
It's the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores. For 1 week only, all bedding is on sale. Plus, get same-day delivery on most mattresses, a 90-day sleep guarantee, and up to 5 years interest-free financing. So you can rest assured you have the perfect mattress no matter what. From the Mattress Mania sale going on now at Anderson's family of stores.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, home of the savings giant.
Marion celebrating a 69-41 non-conference win over the Waltonville Spartans. They are now 16-4. Waltonville with their first loss of the season. The very talented 1A Waltonville Spartans fall to 18-1. It was a good start to this game, 14-12 Marion. It looked like we were in for a good matchup that was going to live up to the billing, and then the Wildcats just really turned it on and were really rude hosts to the Spartans. 41-20 at halftime, turned into 54-34 after 3 in a final of 69-41. Marion outscoring Waltonville 15-7 in the fourth quarter to put the Spartans away. The Spartans will head to Centralia tomorrow. Marion will host Herrin in a doubleheader matchup. We'll have the varsity girls matchup between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Tigers at 6. Then immediately following, we'll have back-to-back Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame shows, as we will then kick it straight into the boys' version at roughly around 7:30 or so, depending on how long those games go. There's some junior varsity contests to be played in there as well. So look for us to go live with that girls' game around 6. Look for the varsity boys to play around 7:30. We encourage you to come out. We expect a big crowd when those two Williamson County rivals match up here tomorrow for the only regular season matchup, at least in the boys' side. I'd have to go back and look to see if the girls have played yet this season. But it should be a strong crowd from Herrin in the black and orange, and then the host Marion Wildcats in their blue and gold. It's always fun when these two teams get together. We've seen some good ones these last couple years, both here and at Herrin. We're looking forward to a matchup that should be competitive, as Herrin, winners of the El Dorado Holiday Tournament for the 4th straight season. They were 3rd at the Benton Invitational Tournament last week, losing to Meridian. And we would have to go back and look. I'm not sure if Herrin plays tonight or not, but we will have all the stats and the recaps for you tomorrow when we go live with our Moreland-Bishop McDonalds pregame show. Before we officially turn the page to tomorrow, let's go ahead and talk about today's game. Waltonville, we knew a very talented 1A team would come in here and give Marion a good look, trying to get themselves ready for a long run in Class 1A. And they had some good moments as they were led in scoring by Witten DeVore. He had 15 to pace the Spartans. Kyle Cooper had 8. Jagger Mayfield hit a 3. Gage Peterson had 12, and Riley Stewart had 3 for head coach Anthony Lowry. And the Spartans, who we once again want to compliment for their ability to get this game scheduled, to come in here and challenge themselves. It will hopefully only benefit Waltonville as the season goes along. Marion took care of business, though, being the bigger school. The favored team on paper, they put Waltonville away and took care of business. They did not look past Waltonville. They definitely took Waltonville seriously. Waltonville had Marion's attention, and it showed, as despite kind of a sluggish, slow start from both these teams, Marion really turned it on in the second quarter and never looked back. They were led by a career game for Kyan Cole. He had 31 points, a career high. Ethan Simmons joined him with 21, another strong game for Simmons. Rogowski had a quiet 9 points tonight. Reese Anthony had 3. Ray Sickey had 2, and Cam Curry had 1 for Marion, picking up their 16th win of the season. Congratulations to Coach Gus Gillespie and the Marion Wildcats. So it's now time to name our Hub Recreation Center player of the game, and it's got to be Kyan Cole. 31-point outing, a career high for Kyan. He was feeling it early. Waltonville, as I said, was giving him a step, letting him shoot the long-range shots. He had 4 threes in the first half, picked up right where he left off in the second half with 3 more. 7 threes, 21 of his 31 behind the arc. He had 4 twos and a pair of free throws for the other 10 points to cap off a huge 31-point win, and that's back-to-back games now where our Hub Recreation Center player of the game has had over 30 points. We'll see if we can keep that streak alive against Herrin tomorrow, but expect the Tigers to be much better defensively and give Marion some trouble with their defensive pressure. So now, before we sign off, we always name a Black Diamond family of businesses thrilling moment of the game. Of course, named after the Thrillville development, the Thrillville Thrillbillies, part of that development. And lots of thrilling moments tonight. We had a couple dunks. All the Kyan Cole threes definitely could have been in consideration, but it was this play down the stretch that got Ross and I's attention. Rogowski, dribble, nope, no handoff, kept it himself. It was, now he gives it up. Ethan Simmons on the volleyball down line, the lane, working on Stewart. He drives for the flush. Got a step, and he knew how to finish it with authority. Ethan Simmons' dunk, our Thrillville thrilling moment of the game brought to you by the Black Diamond family of businesses. Of course, all the Black Diamond family of businesses include Oasis Outdoors, Oasis Power Sports, Oasis Home and Garden, Cocapelli, Krispy Kreme Donuts, Mountain Dew Park, Black Diamond, Harley Davidson, Black Diamond RV, Black Diamond Homes. So many different businesses a part of that Black Diamond family, and we thank them for their continued support. Last game, it was a big dunk by Caden Rogowski. Tonight, a big dunk by Ethan Simmons, and we'll find out tomorrow night when the Herrin Tigers are here who is up next. So we'll have a quick turnaround. Bill Swinford and I will have the girls' game for you with the Lady Tigers and Lady Wildcats here at Wilson Gym about 6 p.m. The boys' game will follow. Ross Swinford will have the controls once again. We look forward to that one. And for continued coverage of all the weekend games, pick up a copy of the Marion Star newspaper or visit swinfordmediagroup.com, or you can find us on social media. The Marion Star, the Herrin Independent, the Carville Courier, and WFCN News. So it should be a good night tomorrow night when the Tigers come to town. But until then, I'm Riley Swinford signing off from another production of the Swinford Media Group's Wildcat Game Day. Until tomorrow night, good night from Wilson Gym.
Presented by Swinford Media Group. Get ready for an electrifying Wildcat Game Day. Powered by our incredible sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Moreland-Bishop McDonalds, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Anderson's Furniture and Mattress, Chick-Fil-A of Marion, The Hub Recreation Center, Legence Bank, Kemper CPA Group, Banterra Bank, the Illinois Army National Guard, the Bank of Herrin, SIU Credit Union, State Farm Kenya Garner, SouthernTrust Bank, Wellness Unlimited, First Southern Bank, Clark Natural Stone LLC, Wit Wisdom, The Print Shop at Pieces of Learning, Anderson Boys Trash Service, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Marion Plumbing LLC, Urology Institute,